Alright, so the seventh question is for a particle in a 1D box of length 2L, the normalization constant A for its wave function, this is the wave function for L is equals to 1 to 3 is given by. So all we need to do is figure out the normalization constant. We know that the function has to be normalized, and what are the conditions for a function to be normalized? We need to integrate the function from the limits minus infinity to plus infinity, psi star psi d tau, this should be 1. Okay, this is the condition for a function to be normalized. So if our function is a sine n pi x by 2l, we need to just write down the given the equation over here. So it becomes a sine n pi x by 2l, this is the function, then again a sine n pi x by 2l. Okay, we need to integrate it within the limits, and the limits is, it's a box of length 2l. Okay, so basically 0 to 2l is the limits. Okay, so let's take a square out of the bracket. 0 to 2l sine square n pi x by 2l d tau. Over here d tau is the volume element and it's a 1D box. Okay, so we can say it's dx is equals to 1. Okay, we need to figure out this particular equation, so let's do it. A square 0 to 2l sine square n pi x by 2l dx equals to 1. So this is the question. Okay, so we can solve this integration as well, but we should know that the integral value of sine square theta is nothing but it's x by L minus 1 by 4b sine 2bx. This is basically the value. Okay, or we can say let's write down x by 2 over here. Okay, x by 2 minus 1 by 4b sine 2bx, this is the integral value. You should remember this value because it's really important, and sometimes it becomes very lengthy to solve this integration, although we can solve it, but the final value of this integral would come out to be this expression. Okay, so we need to learn this expression, that sine square dx is equals to x by 2 1 by 4b sine 2bx by sine 2bx. Okay, and the limit is 0 to 2l. Okay, so we have a square over here, so this is the value. Okay, is equals to 1. So what is x? Let's write down x by 2. What is b? B over here is the thing which is attached with the sign. Okay, the thing which is attached with the sign except x. So b over here is n pi by 2l. This becomes your b. Okay, so we can write down b 1 by 4 n pi by 2l. Okay, sine 2b, it becomes n pi by 2l. Okay, so this becomes your exact expression equals to 1. Right, just I'm simplifying the equation so that it becomes easy for us to find out the correct answer. So 2 and 2 would get cancelled out, n pi by lx, and then 0 to 2l equals to 1. So this becomes your equation. Okay, let's solve this equation now. So let's put down the limits now. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit. So 2l by 2 minus l to n pi sine n pi by l. In place of x, we have to put 2l, right? Minus 0 plus. Now see, if you put sine x 0, okay, if you put x is equals to 0, sine 0 is 0. Okay, doesn't matter what else is attached with the equation. If sine 0 is 0, so the whole of the equation becomes 0. So finally we'll be getting 0 for the down limit, for the lower limit. Okay, so a square, we have a square with it, equals to 1. Okay, so 2 and 2 would be cancelled out, l minus l to n pi, right? And this would be cancelled out. One second, yeah, l and n will be cancelled out. So finally we'll be getting an integral multiple of pi, because n is 1 to 3, it's given in the question, right? N is 1 to 3, So what we'll be getting? We'll be getting an integral multiple of pi, and we know this thing that sine 0, sine pi, sine 2 pi, sine 3 pi is equals to 0. Okay, so whatever will be the value of n, be it 1, 2, 3, the final value would be 0, because it's an integral multiple of sine, which will give you values of sine. Okay, because what is sine? Is a continuous function like this. Okay, so with integral multiples of pi, it will actually give you the value of 0. Okay, so this value will also be now 0. So finally, what else we have now? So we are left with only L, right? Okay, so a square is basically L is equals to 1. So a square is 1 by L, and a would be 1 by L under root. Okay, that's how we can solve it. So the normalization constant, which should be attached with the function, so that we will get a normalized wave function, is equals to 1 by L. Okay, so you can see in the given question, it's 1 by L in the option A. Key: the length is 2L, so replace L with 2L in the standard answer C, or explicit normalization, which means what they're saying like in the standard answer C, 2 by L, right? So the correct answer over here is 1 by L. Okay, because over here what we have done, we have replaced the length by 2L in the given equation. Okay, if we want to replace the length by 2 in this particular question, what we have done, we have not replaced length by 2L. Okay, we just wrote down whatever is given in the question, so the normalization constant came out to be 1 by L. Okay, but over here length basically gives you the value of 2L only. So the correct answer over here is option A. Okay, do let me know in the comment section if you have queries related to this question or the previous questions.